shit going on where I was, banning some guys and talking shit about some guys, right? You were kind of following along, right?
You got the Shocker. The Shocker's been out there.
Yeah, like Round Robin, Shocker, Scooby-Doo, people like that.
I don't really know who Scooby-Doo is, but I remember Scooby-Doo.
Yeah, that was because earlier I was like, I'm confused. Is he talking about Scoob or is he talking about some
little
new guy?
Scooby?
Yeah,
he's like a little punk, So, but here's the deal. Those guys are all newer, right? They were newer to the channel, so they were again on the clown show ride, and they were digging it. They were coming around. They were supporting. They were doing their thing, and then all of a sudden, how I have a beef with people, they get caught up in it. Now I'm having a beef with them, and they're being dissed, and then they're being blocked and banned and blah blah blah, and that's what happens around here. So that goes on. And then and now like the big thing is like if you have a fallout with the clown, the big thing now is to go around, use his name, and talk about him as much as you can, try to get clout off the name, whatever. Now it's like you said, when we had our problems, we dealt with it the way we did. It wasn't always good, but these guys
it was head on. But it was head on.
It's head on. This stuff's all sneaky shit. This is like going around. Almost sort of like, not in a direct way, but more in a like, let me try to sneakily go with this guy and use his name.
They're sneaky.
They can't even really have a good reason for what they're doing other than to say that they got banned or that they got a promo cut on them or what it might be. And it's become like the fashionable thing, as they say, to like use the clown show for clout and to try to bash me.
Well, that's the new wave of the current state of your channel. The wave when we were involved was it got the nickname the Arkandome because this was the arena for everyone to air their grievances with each other and then go back and forth with each other on some warfare shit, which was part of the entertainment value. So it's just the new wave, bro.
Yeah, but the new wave is faggots, apparently. Like, it's just like...
You're attracting faggots to your channel, bro.
Too many faggots.
Your fault.
I want to ask Mo.
And look at all the relationships you've destroyed. Like you are the Taylor Swift of YouTube, motherfucker. Like, you could write it. You could make like 10 albums over all the motherfuckers you've had to deal with.
Man, you're right. Some problems here, but no. So let me ask you guys this. All right. When these new guys when they get the flack, when they get hit with the the shrapnel, as they say, and I come on and I go out, why on earth? Just explain this to me the best you guys can. Why do so many people come around here, want to be involved and want to support, and then when something happens that they don't like or they get caught in the crosshairs and it turns on them, how come then all of a sudden the cheerleading stops? Then it's all, woe is me, fuck this guy, fuck this channel, I want to bring you down.
Victims.
I mean,
victims.
I told you why, bro. I told you they're cut from a different cloth. They're not from 5 years ago, man. They just weren't here, man. They're soft, bro. They are. They sneak this. And that to me is like bitch made. I've seen you offer to drop that link 1,000 times and nobody ever hits it. The only motherfuckers who ever really hit that link is the real motherfuckers from the past.
But I'll refer back to Jimmy the Drunk, for example, bro. Like, you must have really fucking hurt Jimmy the Drunk for him to just take time to clip videos and consistently put them on his channel, bro. Like, these dudes are hurt, bro.
I've had multiple guys in the last few weeks in backstages say to me, these are intelligent guys, say he can't have a life. There's any grown man's got a job or responsibilities. How can they record 10 hours of a show? And here's my issue. And he'll probably play this. That's fine. But here's what I don't get. If I go live for hours, the problem I have with it's only the bad stuff. It's only what's the 10 minutes of the 10 hours?
You said that. You said that earlier. I'll tell you what, Art. That's you said that earlier, and it's not very often. I'm like, oh shit, yeah, man, god damn.
Does that not make sense?
I never thought of that, but you know what?
Yeah.
You are right. You're right. For every 10 hours of you fucking streaming, 2 hours might be ranting and going fucking way over the line, but the other 8 hours is just entertaining as fuck. It's funny.
Yeah.
You know, so and it is, and I like Jimmy. I can't help. I've always liked Jimmy, but yeah, he's
Well, what
making
it
a lot of,
is also you can compare it to something going on in the world today. Is like,
Hold on, sorry, Mo. Fuck Jimmy. I ain't never like fucking Jimmy. He's a
You don't like
piece of
Jimmy?
shit loser. Who
all
fucking
right, all right.
did
all right.
Exactly.
fuck Jimmy, bro.
But-
What you talking about?
I've
you always like Jimmy.
I've always got along with. I've always
Jimmy.
got along with him. Is all I'm saying. I've always got along
Jimmy
with Jimmy.
ain't
I
ever
like
did
Jimmy.
shit that made him fucking likable. Fuck him.
Woo!
No.
Razorback,
Alright.
interception. Let's go.
No, what were you gonna say before
so-
Johnny gets triggered again?
Yeah. So take Caitlin Clark, all right? So everybody to either against her or with her, blah, blah, blah. But the
love her.
reason she's not the only girl that gets flagrant fouled, but why you hear about every single thing is because it's magnified on her. Every single thing. So that's her and anybody that's in the camera view of her. So you do an 8-hour stream, well, the whole thing's going to be magnified, and then whatever you
Yeah.
do bad, it doesn't matter if it's 1 minute or an hour,
Exactly.
it's out there and they're snatching it. You know what I mean?
But why not keep it fair and be like, okay, the guy's an entertainer,
I mean,
and he's
where-
good too. You know,
Yeah, I mean,
it's like
that's
you
how it is.
only. And here's my thing. This is what, and I was talking to a guy about this, and it's not who you think. It ain't Tooth, or it ain't him. Wasn't him. It was somebody else. And this is an intelligent human being, a guy that I think can make. And we were talking about the situation a little bit, and he said to me, and we both agreed. We came to. So here's my theory. You guys got to understand. And it goes a little deep. This is why I'm done with that completely. I'll tell you why. I started thinking about it. When it comes to like a channel like that, when you only play the negative, bad stuff, that is inciting people to flag you and report you as well. So if people go there, if they're looking for me and they see, because he's using my name and everything. So if they see something and they go, oh, Clown Show, what's this? They might click on it just because they think it's me or whatever. They go there and they hear the most vile thing that was said. And it could be something I said a year ago or 5 months ago, or again, 10 minutes of a 10-hour show. They're going to go, oh my God, he's racist. He's homophobic. He's transphobic.
Yeah, but like, let me hit you with this. So
It's exciting people.
just to play devil's advocate, right? Because this is what his rebuttal or anybody rebuttal is going to be to you is, what is the Clown Show about?
I would say the Clown Show is
there any
old school channel? It's an old school like radio. It's entertainment.
No, not the channel.
Oh,
the show. The show is full of you
Oh.
talking negative about
Yeah.
other individuals. So they're just going to say, so you can do it, but when it's done against you, you don't like it.
Here's the difference.
But
though.
even though I do agree that the other is extreme, like they're going to the extreme and showing almost all your bad side and taking the time to do it. But that's what their rebuttal is going to be.
But I think that the big difference for me would be if I'm doing the Clown Show uploads where I'm on there going after the cappers, in a sense, you know, that's saying, okay, here are these guys that make a lot of money or make pretty good money based around their UFC bets and predictions. And we all know, if you have any brain in your head, you don't have any intelligent person knows these guys are frauds. Like they just are.
100%.
We all know. I'm not saying that every capper that makes money off of it necessarily is trying to fraud. They're not, they probably want to do well in some way so that people go, oh, you're good at what you do. But they can't though, because we all know nobody can even hit it at like a 70% clip. Then some of them try to use the excuse, well, it's not I don't bet every fight. I just give, fine, whatever. What I'm doing with that, and it's also there's a lot of comedy and dark humor in it. Nothing I'm doing is going to necessarily incite people, I don't think, to get them gone, because people are just going to say, well, these are 30,000 sub channels and he's going after them because they are frauds. But with my channel, you can take a clip and go, oh, I got him on that 5 minutes last night. And again, I don't know what kind of human being can record everything you do. They'd have to.
Yeah, I could be wrong. It was just, devil's advocate. I don't know what
Yeah.
Chris and Johnny thinks about it. Like,
Well, don't you guys think though that like if you're only playing the most vile things that are being said, it is inciting people to go, okay, no, I'm flagging him too. Oh, I didn't know the clown's like that. I didn't know he did that. Yeah, I'm going to report him too. I mean, it led to a couple of guys. Recently I found out a couple of guys reported me based on things they saw on that channel. So that's inciting people. So I can't be associated with anybody leaving comments on there. I can't be like, because to me, that ultimately is the censorship itself in a weird way, because you are inciting a negative response because you're not keeping it fair and playing anything that's good. You're only picking out bad stuff and using it. You see what I'm saying, guys?
I see what you're saying. I knew what you meant earlier right away. I'm like, yeah, it is kind of fucked up.
Like, I mean, you guys, like, the thing is, I realized a long time ago, like, you guys, you can't, like, you guys are not responsible for what he or somebody does, like, you guys are just guys that are viewers of it, and you join in here and there, and you've had problems with me too. So in a way, you might say it's fair game, and that's fine, but you're also intelligent guys. You guys are smart guys. You've been around the block. So you kind of know when someone's a loser and when they have bad intentions. So I think you don't have to say it, but I know you guys are smart enough to know what's going on with that and what the real, kind of plot line of that is. But you don't need to be browbeat about it. You know what I'm saying?
I think he just wants to humiliate you, like I do. Like, I think he wants to find all your weak stuff, and I don't, and we're in that same group chat, and I don't have an issue with Jimmy or whatever. If he does something to me, then I will. But I don't pick sides. Like, I don't go talking shit and all that stuff. If something's funny to me, I'll fucking laugh. But I don't fucking say, yeah, la, 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 la. I'll say this, and I didn't know that he was going to fucking post it, but it didn't do anything fucking bad against you. It was that shocker shit. That shocker shit kind of rubbed me the wrong way. You know what I mean? How he fucking posted those videos. So then I posted that video in the group chat, and I said, yo, did y'all see he admitted to blah, 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 blah. And then I guess Jimmy ripped it from there or whatever.
Well,
but,
and the thing
Mark,
is,
were you flagged? Were you taken down? Because I missed that if you said that.
Yo, you mean this past couple weeks?
Yeah.
So, and I'm going to talk about the shock thing. So, like, what happened is I did the Monday Night Rumor Mill, and I'm like, and there was a lot of stuff being said on that where, I don't know. I mean, a lot of people will say, nah, you were saying allegedly, and that's okay as long as you say allegedly, which I tried to do. I think Chris was in the chat then. I think, Chris, you know what I'm talking about, right? You remember what I was saying?
So I also remember thinking, whoa.
Yeah, but it was getting a little crazy. But so I realized that now, and I go, okay, what direction is this going right here? Because you got to be thinking about what are you doing here? What are you?
If
doing
I would have
here?
been awake, I would have advised you not to do that.
You probably would have been like, yeah, leave it. There were people in there going like, no, don't talk about Lynch. That's a bad idea. So the thing is, I was like, all right, what do I do in this situation? Maybe I need to let the heat die down or whatever. I know I was getting reported and flagged for that stream. So I already have a strike against me. So it's like, to me, the best thing to do was to be like, let me go ahead and go down for now and try to avoid, that second and third strike. So it was kind of, you know what I mean? I felt like I needed to do that. Now, what I was going to say about the Shock thing, I've talked to Shock since all that went down. I talked about it earlier a little bit. The guy's apologizing to me and all this shit. Like, oh man, I'm sorry about all that. I apologize.
Here's the thing on that, and I know that it's your channel 100%, but you also know us good enough to know that we're individuals and we're not going to be told, and you wouldn't try to tell us how to act towards him. But honestly, dude's just a crybaby bitch.
Well, he needs to come in here.
I mean, why the fuck is him getting blocked affecting his real life so much that he looked like his life was in fucking shambles.
Nah,
You know
he
what I
was like a Karen on there. I reported you, like,
Yeah,
bro,
like
that's-
what are you?
I
What
was
the fuck is
gonna
wrong
say that.
with you, man?
I was-
that's
And
crazy.
to me, like a WWE promo, like that shit ain't cutting it. To where before I would let him spew his bullshit, even though I know it's a lie. I'm not a fucking dummy. I know how technology works. There was no bot shit. It was him that fucking sent that message. You know what I mean? And tried to act like it wasn't him. But you go, okay, bud, you seem a little off, but I'll go with it. Whatever. You know what I mean? Like, do I think he's a groomer? No, I think that's the trolls fucking trolling. But do I think something's off? Because why the fuck would you be so fucking? That's some girl shit, dog. Like,
Well, Mo, I'll say there's somebody around here who's been accused of some weird stuff, bro. So there's been some weird stuff that's gone on, you know, like with evidence of it. Y'all
Yeah,
know
no,
how I'm
you're
talking.
right,
The
you're
sound
right.
guy, you know.
you're right.
So like, hey, sound guy, you know, do carousel. So yeah, man. Like, Ark, here's my perspective, man. Back in the day, you would trigger people, they would report you, they would flag you, bro. Like, I don't know if people are going so far as to send emails to YouTube and shit like that, but even with your new shit, bro, you're gonna rub people the wrong way. You're gonna trigger people. So like violence begets violence, bro. Like, so your actions are gonna be the same actions you're doing are gonna be coming back at you, bro, with
Yeah.
fucking vengeance and anger, bro, because you're gonna piss people off, especially somebody
And,
like
that-
this.
and they justify their actions with your actions. So they go, well, he talked that stuff about James Lynch, so now I'm going to find the baddest shit I can find to make him look like a hypocrite.
Well, and just the whole culture of YouTube, they know they could get you pulled, bro. So there's this whole thing to where there's this reporting, bro. Everybody's a fucking hall monitor, bro. Everybody's a fucking teacher's pet. You know, that's how I look at it. You know,
Yeah, and
like,
that's why it's like shock. It's not a good look for you because it's like you're literally on there. I mean, I know, and some of it was pro wrestling, even admitted to it, but it was like it's kind of a bad look to be on there, like saying you're a snitch. You know, like it's like that's not a good.
See, that's just not pro wrestling though, because like you would have known. Like pro wrestling is like we're all involved, brother. You know
And
what I mean?
I asked him. I said straight. I was like, I mean, was it a work? Did you really report? I mean, what are you doing? And he told me, he said that he did report me because he was upset that he got blocked on the channel and I didn't read his emails or whatever, and he was mad about that. He said then he heard me talking about Round Robin's family or whatever, and he said, I'm going to report him for that. So he said he did report me. So I was like, but I go, okay, well, at least you're manning up and you're owning up to it, because I knew nothing he did he didn't get my channel deleted or anything. A lot of guys, I think they think that they're going to be the guy that's going to get me deleted. It ain't happening unless YouTube does it. You know, these guys that go around saying, I got it.
haven't said anything near as bad as what you used to say back in the day.
Well, I mean, look, it's like, I'm not saying that I'm not innocent. You know, I'm not like I told them, I said, I foster the environment. So you take what you got with it. But the thing is, I just can't get it out of my mind why people, if they don't like it, don't be there. Why they feel the need.
I'll be honest with you, bro. It's because you're entertaining. Because even
I like to
when
think so.
in the past, when you would do something to fucking, I'm like, fuck this dude.
Yeah.
You're still entertaining. Like you make me fucking chuckle, bud. You know what I mean?
And a lot of motherfuckers are just gonna hate watch.
So-
They're just they got rage boners, bro.
Yeah, they enjoy your shit, unless I don't know, like that is a fucking mental block, but they fucking like you, bud.
I think I was telling somebody at one time, I said, here's what I think it is. I think people, I don't think some really want me gone, but I think a lot of guys, they don't want me gone. They want me to go live, but they still don't like me, but they do want me to go live because they know they like the shit show aspect of it. Like, it's when I'm around doing my stuff, it provides that. Well, it's usually late at night. Like, you know, like today it's an early one. It's usually a late night deal. Johnny can't make the late nights. He's always at, Johnny, you can't stay up late, man. But anyway, no, it's like, you know.
well, I've been up since 5 o'clock this morning, bro.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, man. I'm an early guy, bro.
Did you get a pump in? Did you get a fucking pump in this morning, bud?
Yeah, man, in the gym for sure.
Oh
I
my
was in the
god,
gym at 6.
nobody gives a fuck how much you guys lift or how many raw
Fuck
eggs you
yeah, bro.
motherfuckers eat. Nobody fucking cares
Nobody gives a
about
fuck
how
about
big your
anything
fucking
today.